Cerebral palsy, it's a genetic disease that puts physical limitations on people that we ostracize every day. But what we don't realize is underneath all the cerebral palsy lies an original masterpiece by Eddie James. Hello, my name is Dennis. For some of you, my body may make you uncomfortable. I understand. You see, for a while, my body made me uncomfortable too. I want to tell you a story about a girl who made me look at something I had been trying to ignore. And her name was Amber. One day, as I was walking through school, I was carrying my books, which, as you can see, me carrying anything should be on Ripley's Believe It or Not. So I should have seen it coming when I dropped my books on the floor. And as I was trying to pick them up with the force, and the force was not with me, they were picked up by a beautiful girl. And she offered to carry them to class for me, and I said, you know, it's sure. So she helped me out, and before I had a chance to thank her, she offered to take me skating the next day. And at first, I thought she was playing a cruel joke, but she was serious. And I said, "Do you see this body? It don't skate." And she said, "No, come on, come on. I will help you. If you start to fall, I will pick you up." And being the evil Knievel that I am, I said, "Okay." So the next day I went with her. And I don't know who was more scared, me or the guy I handed my money to saying, "Size 9.5, please." So she helped me put on my skates, and I, you know, sat over by the wall and watched everyone skate around. And then she came up to me and she said, "No, come skate with me." And I said, "No, you know, I'm okay right here." And she said, "No, come on, I will help you." And I said, "Okay." So she held on to me and she helped me skate, and we made it around the whole rink 2 entire times. Everyone was freaked out. This leg went that way and that leg went this way. There were some people going, "Should we help that guy? Do we need to call 911 and get the doctor? Do we need to call 911 and get the police? I don't know what's going on." And I just looked at them and I said, "Don't worry, I'm a professional skater." Afterwards, she was taking me home, and she invited me to go swimming the next day. And I said, "Do you see this body? It don't float." And she said, "No, come on, come on. I will help you. If you start to sink, I will hold you up." So the next day I was there, and I sat on the edge of the pool with my feet in the water. And it was incredible. I mean, I felt sun on parts of my body I had been too afraid to expose before. And she swam up and she said, "You know, come in the pool." And I said, "Okay." So I got in the shallow end and I stood there like, wee, swimming. And she said, "No, come in the deep end." And I said, I can't go in the deep end. I drown. I can't hold myself up." And she said, "I will help you." And I said, "Okay, help me." So I walked forward and she held her arms out and she held me up and I was swimming. I was swimming. Afterwards, we were eating hot dogs and chips. And I was doing those tricks where you grab the chips and throw them up, and nobody was impressed. I was like, "This is hard for me to do." But Amber was telling me about her dreams, what she wants to do with her life, and I was listening. I've become a good listener over my lifetime. But she turned the tables on me and she said, "Dennis, what are your dreams?" And I said, "No, I don't have any dreams." And she said, "No, come on." And I said, "No, I don't have any dreams." But she kept pushing. and pushing. And finally, I got frustrated, and I said, okay, you want to know my dreams? And she said, yes, Dennis. And I said, okay. I said, in my dreams, my legs are straight. And I said, in my dreams, my hip is straight. And I can walk around. I can run. I can jump. Just like everybody else. And I said, in my dreams, my hands and arms aren't crippled. Just like everybody else. And I said, in my dream, my jaw and vocal cords begin to work like magic. And I can talk. I can sing. I can argue with my parents. Don't get any ideas. Just like everybody else. And in these dreams, this is where I yell at God and I say, God, why did you make me this way? Why did you put these limitations on my life? God, I would be so much happier if I were normal. God, I just want to be normal. I want people to see me, not some messed up freak. I want people to love me for me. Not because they feel sorry for me, not because they feel pity. God, I just want to be loved. And then I wake up and I go into the bathroom and look in the mirror to see if it's true, to see if I really am just like everyone else. And I realize it was only a dream. I told her that's my dream. And she said, Dennis, that's the stupidest dream I've ever heard of. And I said, well, you sure do know how to make a crippled guy feel good. And she said, no, Dennis, you don't get it. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. She looked me in the eyes and she said, there will never be another Dennis like you ever again. And I said, Amber, why do you care about me so much? And she said, silly, I'm here to love you. Well, that's my story. Me and Amber are going bowling this weekend, so watch out.